sure to check out Ageless Geeks for your figures and collectibles. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How's everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Kid KRILLIN. So let's get into it right away and take a quick look at the box. So we do get the basic style box, of course, when it comes to the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball line. So we do get the one right there on the front of the box, and on the window it might does say SH Figuarts, and in Japanese it does say KRILLIN, which is KRILLIN. So for those of you who think it is a bootleg, it is not, because I did get this from Japan, which is where they're made, and they're going to spell it the way they spell his name. Then we do also get the Tamashii Nations quality sticker. Then on the right side here we do get a few images of the figure. Then we do get the warning, blah blah blah, toy animation, Dragon Ball, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. And then here's the bottom of the box with a cool black and white image of KRILLIN there. Same thing on the top of the box. And then here's the one side of it with the continuation of the window. Then the other side of the box does have some more black and white images of the figure there. Then the back of it does show a bunch of cool poses you can get the figure into, along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure over to take a closer look at Goku's best friend. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and this Kid KRILLIN is just as good as the Kid Goku, and the reason why is because it is pretty much the same exact figure, just different head sculpts and slightly different accessories, but it's the same figure from neck to toe there. But I love the Kid Goku figure, and this KRILLIN, like I said, is just as awesome as the Kid Goku. The sculpt turned out really great, same with the paint. The faces, I think, look great. The dots, I believe they're just painted on there. I don't feel anything like risen up. Eyebrows are sculpted and painted on there. I mean, everything looks good on the face. It looks like KRILLIN, like how he did in Dragon Ball. You get slight, like a slight wash in the ears. And the skin tone all throughout, like the upper chest, the neck, and the arms and hands, do match the face as well, so that's a big plus. I do wish they added a little bit of shading on his gi, man. That's so plain and bland, you know. But I mean, we get the sculpted wrinkles and everything. That looks pretty good. We do get the symbol right there as well. Same with the symbol on the back and the sculpted wrinkles once again. Arms turned out nice. I mean, you get really nice articulation. If you advocate Goku, you know what type of articulation you're going to get. Belt looks good. Same with the pants there. And you get some clean paint around the wristbands as well. Nice sculpt work for the bagginess of the pants there. And the feet, we do get the Kung Fu slippers. And they're painted nicely, no sloppy paint. We do get some sculpted lines on the bottom of the feet. But overall, like I said, if you like the Kid Goku figure, you will definitely dig this KRILLIN. I feel like they could have made it like 10 bucks cheaper, like what we paid for the Saiyan Raised on Earth Son Goku, like 35 bucks. He runs about like 40, 45 bucks, but like I said, they could have made him like 10 bucks cheaper, since he's pretty much the same exact figure as Kid Goku. But I think they did a great job with the detail. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, KRILLIN is definitely included with a decent amount of stuff. And just wanted to mention, just like with the adult KRILLIN, you do get these pegs for the alternate heads. I don't know why they only give it with KRILLIN, so I just wanted to mention that. But what we do get one of the tiny stands, like what we get with like the Rocket Raccoon. We have the base, the smaller arm, and then we do have the clamp here, and it does have the basic stand articulation, so we get that. Then we do get 3 interchangeable heads or faces. And starting on the left, we do get the smiling happy type face, which is the face that does come on the figure out of the packaging. Then in the middle we have the KRILLIN is up to something face, or mischievous face, which is definitely my favorite out of all 3 of them. And then finally on the right we do get the yelling, screaming type face, and they did a fantastic job with the paint and sculpt throughout all 3 alternate heads, and it's very easy to swap them out. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. And like I said, it's very simple to swap the faces. They're just connected to a ball peg, so when you want to take it off, just pull up to take it off, and then take the new face and push down to get it on, and there you go, as simple as that. And I love the way this facial expression looks. It's just perfect for Kid KRILLIN. So we do get the 3 alternate facial expressions. And then we also get the 6-star Dragon Ball, the rock with the symbol on it, and then we do get a Kamehameha energy effect. So we do get the 6-star Dragon Ball, same thing as the other ones, it just has 6 stars on it. It is a nice orange translucent plastic, and we're that much closer to having all 7 Dragon Balls. We just need 3 more. So we do get that, then we do get the rock with the symbol on it, and this is when Master Roshi made them go find a rock that he wrote a symbol on, and KRILLIN cheated and picked up some random rock and wrote the symbol on it himself. I mean, he ends up getting caught, but KRILLIN's always up too mischievous stuff like that. But I mean, it looks good. The symbol looks good. They could have added a wash on the rock to bring it more to life, you know what I mean, to make it look more rocky. But I mean, it looks cool for what it is, has some nice sculpt to it. And then finally we do get the Kamehameha energy effect, and it is a translucent plastic, but the blue paint is so heavy on it, same with the white, you can't really tell that it's translucent. It looks pretty cool. I don't know if I like this one better or the one that comes with the perfect cell. Then we do have a peg hole on the bottom because you can peg it into these stands, so we do get that stuff. And then we finally get 11 alternate hands. And starting on the top right here, we do get a pair of fists, of course, which do come on the figure out of the packaging. And these could also be rock, paper, scissor hands. And all the hands are very simple to swap out. Even though his wrist pegs are very tiny, so it might be scary swapping them, I wouldn't worry. I haven't had any issues with him or the Kid Goku. And all these hands are the same exact hands we got with Kid Goku besides this right gripping hand. So we do get those, and we do get a pair of peace symbol hands or rock, paper, scissor hands. And then we do get a pair of martial arts stance hands, a pair of Kamehameha hands, a pair of open palm blast hands or rock, paper, scissor hands. And then finally we get that right gripping hand, which is meant for him to grip onto Goku's tail like how he did in the World Martial Art Tournament. So very cool that they did include that so you can recreate that scene. But we get some very nice sculpt detail throughout all 11 hands. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with this Kid Krillin. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review, shall we? Now for the height of Kid Krillin. To the very top of his head, it looks like he's just shy of 4 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Sane Raised on Earth's Son Goku, the adult version of himself, Kid Goku, and Gotenks. And he's pretty much the same height as Kid Goku, which he should be because they were back in Dragon Ball. And then here he is compared to a bunch of the other SH Figuarts Dragon Ball figures. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectibles Smoke, the SH Figuarts Sage Mode Naruto, the Mifex Tactical Suit Batman, and the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku, and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation, and pretty much same exact movement as Kid Goku. The head here is on a ball peg, and then it's on like a 90-degree angle, and we do have a hinge right there, and then that's connected to a ball peg as well. So you do get some very nice neck articulation with this Krillin. You can get him to look pretty much directly down. He doesn't really look up too much. I wish he looked up a little bit more than that, because that really isn't too good. You do get nice pivot, and then of course it does swivel. There is no lower neck joint. Then the torso here, you can hinge the joint up a little bit, so you do get some more movement out of Krillin here, and it does crunch forward decently. You do see a big gap in the back though. It goes back a tiny bit. You do see the joint there, so that might bug some people. And the more you articulate it, you can cause like plastic rubs, so just be careful of that. It did happen with my Kid Goku, and it's happening with this Krillin. We do get pretty good pivot for him being such a small figure. Then we do get swivel. The waist here goes forward and back a pretty good amount actually. So combining both joints, he crunches forward pretty well, and combining both joints doesn't really go back too much. You get a little bit of pivot at the waist, and then it does swivel as well. The belt can swivel also. Now for the arms here, we do get a little bit of a circular motion out of the arm, which is definitely good. And then the arms do go out to the sides a little more than 90 degrees. They do go up and down. We do have bicep swivel, a single jointed elbow that bends in about 90 degrees. Then we do have a ball hinge on the wrist. It does swivel and hinges back and forth. Now for the legs here, just like with the Kid Goku, you have to be careful with the cap pieces here. Sometimes they can pop out. I haven't had it happen with Krillin just yet, but he can kick forward almost all the way, which is definitely awesome. Does go to the back at 90 degrees, and he almost can Jean-Claude Van Damme it, so that's definitely good. Then we do get a bit of an upper thigh or hip swivel there. Then we do have single jointed knees that bend back almost all the way. Some people will probably hate how ugly that joint looks when you bend it. Then the ankles here, they do swivel. They hinge up a really good amount, hinge down pretty well, and then almost get a 90-degree bend ankle pivot, which is awesome. Then we do get a very tiny Krillin toe hinge, but overall, like I said, if you like Kid Goku and his articulation, you're definitely going to like Krillin's. Krillin does have some excellent movement, especially for these figures being as small as they are. You can get them in some excellent poses, and I'm about to show you some of those right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Kid Krillin. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I'd definitely have to give it an even 9. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did have mine imported from Japan from Ami, but my buddy from Agelessgeeks will be getting this in stock once it hits the US in about a month. So you can check out Agelessgeeks.com. If you can't find it on there, I do highly recommend going through their Instagram or Facebook page. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. So we do get the one right there in the front of the box and on the window and what? On the window and what? It's KRILLIN, so for those of you who thinks it's a blah 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 blah. So we do get the basics. Luffy, the adult version of himself, Chippy Chubby Choo and Chubby Chee. It's a very nice orange translucent plastic. What the hell was that? And all the hands are the same exact hands. Same exact? And all these hands are the same exact hands we got. Damn it, I said exact again. Damn you! And starting on the left, we do get the blah, which is the face that does come on the figure out of the packaging. And then in the middle, we did which is the face that does come on the figure out of the packaging. Then in the middle, we got damn it, I did it again!